Good evening. Now, the problem with performances of conversational free verse poetry is that you never know if you're hearing a poem or just a man in a pub talking into a microphone. Thank you. Now, I've got a Facebook page. I'm not showing off. Anyone can get one. It takes 5 minutes. So I've got a Facebook page, but one of my poetry videos has almost got 40,000 views. Now I am showing off a bit there, granted. But no, I thought that was pretty good for a poem. I thought that was pretty. Then I saw a video the other day that had over 4 million views on YouTube. 4 million. It was a dog being woken up by the sound of his own fart.
That's quite funny.
But, you know, it just shows you what you have to go through as a poet, you know, what we have to put up with, what we're up against. But anyway, but basically all I want to say is, who's the better poet, me or the farting dog? Don't answer that now. Don't answer that now. Reserve your judgment until the end. Anyway, I'm going to read a poem now. I could do it off the top of my head, but you know, I don't want to. This is just a prop really to show that I've got a book out. Probably suppose. But yeah, has anyone ever been to a poetry workshop and thought that every poem that was written is about them? No, okay, so it's a niche target audience. This is called The Narcissist at the Poetry Workshop. First up was newbie Tracy, full of nerves and unintended vigour, who began to imply through slant right hexameter that I was somehow complicit in the hit and run that finished off her beloved Mr. Biggles. Then came Wendy, the middle-aged checkout girl, who, impressed by my physique, as I yellow labelled the perishables last Friday week, intended to take a ticket from the deli counter of my heart. It was Brian's turn next, estate agent and mother's next door neighbour but one, who offered to take me to notorious addresses before returning me to his mid-terrace townhouse in order to tessellate an orgy at his feet. David, the verbose American, used the session as a confessional about those 6 straight days we spent on MDMA. That summer, I was a half-time dancer at Madison Square Garden. Then came my turn to show how it's done, to summon the spirit of Keats, to allow them to hang on my every word. One more masterpiece on the human condition, a humble haiku. That bit is actually written in haiku, so if you buy the book, you'll be able, it looks better on page actually, so you'll be able to see. Nigel, the small town flaneur, borough council admin clerk and workshop facilitator, took the stage to pass his vague advice. Consider assonance, adopt alliteration, pepper your poems with metaphor, avoid tautology, and certainly don't repeat yourself. Has a few got that? Oh, right. Yeah. Make every word count. I really can't stress this enough. Poetry should be about something complex, condensed in as few words as possible. Your poem should be greater than the sum of its parts. Indeed, you need to get rid of any unnecessary, unneeded words, draft and redraft until every last one is removed. And make sure you never decline a half rhyme. We then begin to discuss the most pointless task of the evening, the theme for the following week. Because I just don't know how Nigel can't see that the theme for each week always ends up being me.